allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's take a moment of silence to reflect on the day ahead.
Looking for a little something different? Need to select another genre for that bingo card or passport? Try this nonfiction piece, Wild Boy, The Real Life of the Savage of Aveyron by Mary Lozier. This quick and interesting book reads like a novel, telling the true story behind the untamed, untrained boy discovered in the forests of southern France in the late 18th century. In 1797, hunters saw a naked, filthy boy about 9 years old crouching in the woods, scrounging for food. He eluded capture for another year before being caught, tied up, and put on display in a public square for people to look at. After several days of this mistreatment, he got loose and returned to the woods. Running fast on all fours, growling at times and laughing wildly at others, the wild boy was captured and escaped several times over the next 3 years. When caught again in 1800, at approximately 12 years of age, he was sent to the Paris Institute for the Deaf and Mute. Was this right, you ask? Could he talk or really listen if he had lived among the plants and animals for most of his life? He was studied by several scientists, often as if he were a case rather than a child. Attempts were made to teach him to speak and relate to people, sometimes with normal educational lessons, but other times he was treated like the animal many thought him to be. Would the doctors and scientists be able to guide this unusual child along like Helen Keller was taught to use sign language? Would he continue to run away to the comfort and freedom of the forest that had been home for much of his childhood? Did he ever learn to talk? What happened in the first place that led to this wild child? Read the true account of this someone eventually named Victor of Aveyron, Wild Boy.
Hello, Margaret Mead students and staff on this thrilling Thursday morning. I'm Noah.
And I'm Norbert.
And we're here with Mead's Headline News. Attention, Interact, and Mead Rotary. Please remember to pick permission slips for Welcome to Mead Night and Elk Grove's annual Celebration of Character event. Welcome to Mead Night permission slips are due tomorrow. You can get a copy of the slips in the cafeteria on the bulletin board above the water fountain. Mrs. Andrews.
Jamba Juice will be sold in the cafeteria tomorrow at lunch. Bring $2 for this yummy treat. Now here's Sunny Stan with the weather. You need 2 seeds?
Hey, weather folks! This is Sunny Stan, the weatherman, ba-doo-doo. Here to talk to you about the weather. Duh. Anyway, this week you should keep those jackets out because there may be snow coming in this weekend. And yes, it is April. That was my report. Tune in tomorrow for another segment by another weatherman. Ba-doo-doo. That's me. Now let's kick it to Logan and Jake with some MLB results.
Stupid light. What color are you? You go first.
Well, most games were canceled due to the crummy weather.
So we will bring you an up-to-date report tomorrow. Okay.
What the?
Attention, mathletes. Our meeting for next week has been moved to Monday, April 15th. Please have your final team lineups and team names ready to go. Questions? See Mrs. Paul.
The Learning Center will be open today after school. Stay after and take the 4 o'clock bus home.
Chat room will definitely be held this Monday after school in room 111. Be sure to stay for the food, fun, and friendships.
Now here's George and Chris with a great announcement from Mead's Rotary Prep Club.
I don't need to. You have to pass the mic. I know. 1 second. Just go.
George, what are you doing?
Practicing, duh.
Practicing for what?
The upcoming talent show, Mead's Got Talent. Haven't you heard?
No, tell me more.
Well, it's a fundraiser Mead Rotary Prep is sponsoring to help raise money for Haiti. It's going to be after school on Thursday, May 9th.
That's rad. Who can go?
Anyone in the school can go. It is only $1 to get in, and they are also selling concessions, but only 8th graders can perform.
Cool. How do I get in the show?
Just grab a green form in the cafeteria, fill it out, and give it to a Mead Rotary Prep member or Mrs. Paul or Mrs. Reimel. They will talk to you about your act and give you an audition time.
Hey, awesome. I'm going to tell my friends to come and see me. I'm going to be a star.
And you will help some kids in Haiti have more food.
Mead students either get in the show or just come to watch.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Ow, my pants.
The birthday shout-outs for today go to Alexander P. Happy birthday!
Well, that's a wrap for today. Remember to be respectful, responsible, and safe on this thrilling Thursday morning. I'm Norbert.